Before we get started, a big thank you to my supporters over on Patreon and my subscribers on Twitch. A big shout out to my legendary supporters, Mike Kira, Obi-Wan Kanzi, and Stephen P. Thank you guys so much. If you would like to support the channel, please head over to patreon.com/managerequests, where you could become a Patreon member, or go over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/managerequests, and drop a Prime sub or a regular sub over there too. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it, and onwards with today's episode. All right then, well, welcome back everyone to another Frosthaven scenario. Today we are doing scenario number 67, Core Attunement. This is part of the retirement chain for my Meteor. So the plan here is to, I think we have this one and then maybe one more after it, and then we can retire. And we'll retire both of our characters together and we'll have a new party after that. I think that's the idea. So yeah, this one is an interesting looking scenario that is probably going to be quite hard. I have a feeling that it's going to be quite hard. But before we get to do any of that, we need to do a road event. So we will jump on that. We're still in winter for one more event, I think. We're going to summer next outpost phase, so that's good. Oh, that's an outpost card. That's not the right one. Where are the roads? Oh, here. Boy. All right, winter road event number 2. Okay, here we go.
An ice sculpture of a hooded archer stands in a clearing between the trees. The sculpture's bow is drawn, and she is affixed mid-jump, turning to fire a notched arrow at an unseen adversary. You take a closer look and marvel at the lifelike quality of the carving. If you didn't know better, you'd even say the archer looks afraid. The snap of a twig draws your attention to an old Valrath woman standing feebly before you. She wears a rope with dangling icicles as a necklace. She looks displeased at your interest in her sculpture and points her cane back the way you came. And then you hear it.
Help me.
The faintest possible voice coming from the sculpture. The Valrath grips her cane. Option A. Demand the old woman explain herself. Option B. This is a witch, and it's your duty to cut her down.
Okay, option A or option B, everybody? So option A, the poll is up. Demand the old woman explain herself. Or option B, this is a witch, and it's your duty to cut her down. What do we do, guys? I mean, to me, does sound like potentially... Yeah, potentially she's like frozen this person in place. Could be a witch. Might be a witch. Might not be a witch. Frosthaven is a different game at 4 versus 2 players. It's crazy. It is, yeah, massively different. Frosthaven, in my opinion, is a game that is made for 4 players. Much more so than original Gloomhaven was. Yeah, demand the old woman explain herself. So we're not gonna just go. We're not gonna go like murder hobo option, but we're gonna go option A. Okay. Demand the old woman explain herself. Skill check. If a party member has intimidating, which I don't think we have. Oh no, we do. We got intimidating. Nice. We got intimidating on our pyro. So we do have intimidating. Good call. Boom. So we have a party member does have intimidating.
After a tense moment, the old lady acquiesces, twisting one of the icicles around her neck. In a flash of light, the sculpture transforms into flesh and blood, and the archer falls to the ground. She looks around, confused.
Where'd that old Valrath go?
Sure enough, the witch has disappeared. When you look back, the archer is sprinting away as well, and you realize the bandit made off with your coin purse.
What? Lose 10 collective gold? Are you crazy? Well, that doesn't seem very nice. All right, well, we're going to lose 9 here and 1 here. That's not very nice. And I thought they were going to be nice to us. We kind of rescued her. Well, the other options were not so good. So we would have had to have done outcome B if we didn't have intimidating anyway. And we would have had brittle and curse, which is... I mean, 10 collective gold is still a decent amount of gold. Sometimes you'll go a scenario and you'll only get a little bit more than that. So... brittle is easily mitigated, but curse is, I guess, could come back at a bad time to hurt you. You never know. All right. Good. Okay, so let's go straight to the scenario in Foreteller, and we'll just do the audio for the scenario. 67. Core Attunement.
You rush into the central dome of the Esthers outpost and immediately notice something is off. The entire structure rumbles, and Voice of 8 shifts in and out of sight.
Unstable. Need restorative energies.
You understand what you must do. Empower the elemental cores with your own energy. Otherwise, you fear Voice of 8 will be scattered once again across the plains. Water drips onto your head, and you look up to see the dome beginning to melt away. Not only that, but new planar rifts tear open along the outside wall. The inhabitants of the elemental planes are set on reclaiming the cores. Fueled by some new force of chaos, it's now or never.
Ooh. Okay. All right, defend the cause, I guess, is where we're at now. So, scenario goals. The scenario is complete at the end of the 12th round. At the end of that round, read 154.3. Special rules. Each elemental core, labeled A, has 4 times level plus 1. They are health. They are allies to you and enemies to all monsters, with the initiative of 1 for the purposes of focusing. Any character may forego a bottom action, discarding the card instead, to perform heal level plus 1, target 1 adjacent core. If any elemental core is destroyed, the scenario is lost. Randomly place 1 demon standee corresponding to each element noted at the end of scenario 66. Oof. Next to each portal. These indicate the type of demon these portals spawn. Oh, okay. Randomly place 1 demon standee going into each element noted. Hang on, what? Randomly place 1 demon standee corresponding to each element. Oh, okay. What do we get at the end of 66? 130.2. I can't remember. It was a while ago. I don't think we even completed the scenario. We actually failed it, but I decided to move on. 130.2. Oh, it was the 4 elements of the doors that were opened. Oh, yeah, okay. Kind of important that we actually did complete it. I think I can remember from memory which ones we did, though. From memory, I think it was these top 4. I think it was 11B, 12D, this room here, and 11C. I think it was these top 4. So I think we need flame, light, earth, and ice. Flame, earth, light, and ice, I think. Flame, earth, ice, and light. Light's the last one. Okay. Hey, buddy. Just grabbed Gloomhaven on the Switch. Decided to play the game without set prices. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I mean, Gloomhaven was great for that. I mean, it's a game changer. It really is. So I went from being able to maybe play, I don't know, a scenario every 3 to 4 hours to being able to play like a scenario in about an hour, especially if you're playing solo. Yeah, it's makes a big difference. Okay. So we need to shuffle these. And we need to put them in B, C, D, and E. Okay. A bit of a shuffle. Try not to look down. Actually, maybe I'll just do a bit of this. Do I have a bag I can pull them out of? Ah, it doesn't matter. All right. We'll go B. Earth Demon. Where's the next one? C. Over there. C. Sun Demon. D. Flame Demon. Which means, I don't know why I'm doing that, because there's only one left. That is Ice Demon. So, Earth Demon door. Flame Demon door. Sun Demon door. Earth Demon door. I can just, boop. You guys still see them okay? Yeah, that's fine. Cool, all right. So then, we have, for 2 characters, rounds 2 and 7, we have, we have stuff spawning every single round. Different demons spawning different rounds. And occasionally the chaos demons come in, but we only get the chaos demons, we get 1 normal chaos demon. So we get 2 normal chaos demons in round 6 and 11. That's kind of like a one to note, because chaos demons are particularly annoying. So killing the chaos demons is going to be pretty important. Has Frosthaven been that much better than Gloomhaven? How did you guys feel? So I feel like the classes in Frosthaven are great. A lot of fun to play. They're more difficult to play. They're more involved. They're much more balanced. So there's less kind of that brew nature that Gloomhaven had, for better or worse. You know, Gloomhaven had like, you could kind of brew a little bit with your characters and your compositions. It feels that everything is much more purposeful in Frosthaven. Like the characters have been properly play tested. You know, the way that they interact with everything has been thoroughly tested and understood. So there's a lot less likely you're going to be able to do like really crazy brew type things. It's going to be more like, okay, yeah, this is a really effective way to play this character. This is an effective way. There's more defined builds that are kind of widely like accepted. I think my biggest problem with Frosthaven in general, and this comes mainly from me just being a solo player, is that it's just a lot of management of stuff. most of the scenarios, like there's hardly any just kill all enemy style scenarios in the game. There's very few. And even if there are, they generally have a wrinkle to them in some way. So the scenarios are generally more involved, more tricky. You're going to have different objectives and stuff like that, which makes them more interesting, but also means there's a bit more setup sometimes, a bit more management of the scenario that you have to do. The outpost phase and everything that goes outside of the scenario itself is way more involved, lots more going on. So again, being a solo player, trying to keep on top of that is quite hard and time consuming as well. So I feel like as a solo player, I actually think that Gloomhaven was the sweet spot for me because it's just about the right amount of stuff for me to manage. Whereas with Frosthaven, I feel like it's been a bit too much. It's just a bit too much. I wish I had somebody else, you know, I mean, I've got you guys to keep me honest, which is great. So I don't, if we have like any rules errors mid-game, sometimes we can resolve them and stuff like that. So you guys, you know, help me out a lot. But you know, having somebody else to just do some setup, you know, read some of the text, do all of this stuff. Like there's a lot. It's a very taxing game. And if you've, you know, sometimes if you come home from work after a long day at work, you're like, do I really want to, you know, like if you really enjoy it, then sure. But yeah, I feel like it's a lot more of a, it's a much better group experience game. If Frosthaven Digital comes out, that might change because suddenly a lot of those downsides go away. And I feel that Frosthaven will benefit 5-10 times more than Gloomhaven did from being a digital game. It could potentially be one of the best games I've ever played if this comes into a digital format and is done well. Because like if you can just do all of the outpost stuff and it's all there and it remembers where you are on the calendar and it adds events to the calendar for you and stuff happens and it's all tracked and you have the shops there and the purchasing. Oh my lord. It would be the one. You'll drive there and we can call if you're in Rhode Island. I mean, you think you might need to take either a plane or a boat, but yeah. Did I get their level 7 cards? No, I have not done that. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, but anyway, we know what we have to achieve. Basically, we just have to survive, which, that's easy, right? Wow, and these can't die. Okay. Level 7. So we have, for Meteor, we have Erupting Rage or we have Swelter. Erupting Rage then. You may push the target into hexes with 1 hex obstacle tiles. In each case, regardless of your line of sight, replace the obstacle tile with 1 hex hazardous terrain tile and the target suffers hazardous terrain damage. Oh, interesting. I mean, this could just be an attack 4 push 2 anyway, which is, I guess, a little bit mediocre, but with this character, with what we can do, it's not terrible. 70 initiative. It feels like this plays very much off the combo of make hazardous terrain, use cooling to make it an obstacle, then kind of loop it round again. The bottom is create 1 hex hazardous terrain tile in an adjacent empty hex. Move 3, create 1. Ooh, that's just value right there. Create 1 hex hazardous terrain tile in an adjacent empty hex. That's crazy, dude, is it not? That seems really good. Because a lot of our other placements are like top actions that are a bit awkward. So this way we could kind of place, move, place another one, then like push. So like the top and bottom of this card, for example, will combo quite well, but we've actually got a lot of other pushes already. So for example, it could set up a load of stuff really easily. Stuff like, you know, Deep Fury, it would set this card up really nicely for us to be able to do An additional +1, a push. We can get the heal too, and we could push into hazardous terrain. Like, works really well with that. Works well with heat wave, right? We can just move around into an optimal position, push some people into some hazardous terrain to get more damage. Works really well with heat wave. I mean, to be fair, it works really well with everything that we have. Works really well with living magma, right? Because we can immediately trigger living magma. That's a really good card. Okay, well, I mean, in terms of like building your engine, I don't think many cards are much better than that. That's a straight up just, that's an engine starter right there. Like turn 1, yep, do this, we're off. I've got 2 hazardous terrain tiles down, hopefully in good places. I can immediately start to capitalize on them, right? Seems good. The other one is Swelter. Designated a hex containing a hazardous terrain tile within range form. Destroy the tile to perform an attack 3. Target all enemies occupying or adjacent to the designated hex. Range... what? Hang on, what? Range 5 P... I'm confused. Is this a ranged attack? I'm confused. Designate a hex containing a hazardous terrain tile. Destroy the tile, and you perform an attack 3. Target all enemies occupying or adjacent to designated hex. But then there's this range 5 PS2 on it, which I don't really understand. Is it because I have to have line of sight of them? Is that what it is? But then I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, it must just be that this is a range 3 attack. Essentially, it's a range 3 attack at range 5 with target 2. Maybe range 5 because the hex is range 4 and adjacent enemy would be range 5. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I think so. But then that just seems... It's the only reason that I can see why you would do that is because you wanted to make sure that this was a ranged attack, not a melee attack, for the purposes of items, right? Because there are... Sometimes that gets a little bit ambiguous in the rules, but I would say... You know, there were some problems with some other cards in the past where it was like, oh, is this a ranged attack or is this a melee attack? Well, thematically, it feels like a melee attack because you're blowing something up and everything adjacent to it gets damaged. That feels like a melee attack. But actually, no, it's a ranged attack because you are targeting something in a hex that's further away, so therefore it is ranged. Stuff like that, right? So presumably it's for the purposes of item use to clear up any confusion. But PS2 is nice. It can be good this scenario. We've got Chaos Demons. I think they can get shield, right? I think they have a card, but I think maybe the shield card they have puts them completely out of range. But we have Sun Demons. We have Sun Demons, and we have Flame Demons. Flame Demons and shield. I mean, we have a lot of direct damage already, though. So perhaps we don't need to necessarily worry about that. Like, we have so much direct damage with Pyro. Do we really care about that? It's a good card though, for sure. And it's reusable. It's a non-burn. I mean, that's very strong for a non-burn ability, for sure. The bomb is all enemies in the same room as you suffer damage equal to the number of hazardous tiles in the room. What? Oh, that's a burn though. Okay. That's a lost card. That makes sense, because that's pretty... It's like, hang on a minute. What? Suddenly we got like a mini Inferno. 5 damage per enemy. This is considerably one room, by the way. This is considered to be one room. On this scenario, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, and considering that I'm probably only playing this scenario and one more with this character, perhaps we just go for Swelter. The problem is that I feel like the bottom of Erupting Rage is just really efficient at getting stuff out, but we've got a couple of cards we can burn to just maybe get tiles out quickly if we wanted to. I think I'm taking Swelter. I mean, this is insane on this particular scenario, because if you think about it, by like turn 3, I'm going to potentially already have 4 enemies on the board. And that's 5 direct damage to a Flame Demon. I mean, I would be crazy not to take that. I think we got to go for that. If we weren't talking about only having 2 scenarios left, I think it's a lot closer, especially at 2-player. I mean, you could say that Swelter at larger player counts is going to be better because there's going to be more enemies on the board, right? But I feel like at 2-player with just 2 mercenaries, I feel like Erupting Rage, the bottom of this is so reliable for setting things up and works with all of the other cards that I've taken. I'd probably take Erupting Rage. But considering that we are, you know, last hurrahing it, Swelter will be insane this scenario, so it's got to be, I think. Okay. So I'll need to drop a card. Always fun. Oh shoot, I've accidentally mixed in my cards with the other cards. That's always a good start. There, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, let's definitely just get rid of that. Easy. That's easy. Get rid of Cloud of Ash. That's a very easy swap. Basically do a very similar things, except Swelter just does it more reliably and consistently and better. Okay, level 7 on our Hive. Ooh, we got a cannon. Bombardier here. All right. So we have Mortar Shells. Summon Bombardier is 5 health, 1 move, attack 2, range 4. Got an AoE pattern, which is pretty nuts for a summon. It's mode, so if we were to choose to play it as our mode, whenever you suffer damage, 1 adjacent ally suffers 1 damage, but we get to add push 2 to all of our attacks. I mean, you can probably play around this very nicely. The push 2 would obviously have really good synergy with what Pyro's doing, because we'll have lots of hazardous terrain around. But also would work really well against Retaliate enemies, which we do have some, but I believe the Retaliate is ranged anyway, so it's probably not going to be enough to avoid that. 85 initiative, the bottom is an attack 2, range 4. So that's a pretty decent bottom ability right there anyway. Just a bit of extra damage. Recall is the other one. Play 2 cards from your lost pile to perform the summon actions of both cards without gaining the experience. Now that's an interesting card because it's basically you're burning a card to get an additional card back. So it is kind of giving you extra stamina, just about. But I would say that on its own, that particular ability is probably not worth it on its own. But if the bottom ability is playable for like most of the scenario, then suddenly you're like, yeah, and then you just recall at the perfect time. It's a fantastic ability. But if it's just like being used as a move too, it's not gonna work for me. So let's have a look. 91 initiative, really good late initiative, but we have plenty of late initiatives on this character already, so it's not really a thing. Move 3, grant one of your summons teleport 8. This teleport must end in a hex adjacent to you. Well, that's pretty good for moving the turrets around, I will say. Because the turrets can sometimes just be in bad positions, and you just really want to find somewhere nice to stick them down. Works quite well with that. Interesting. Bottom range attack is usually handy, but the attack 2 at level 7 feels a bit weak. It does, but bear in mind that pretty much all of our attacks are not really just attacks, right? So an attack 2 at range 4, this would likely be attack 2, target 2 at range 3. Or it would be attack 2, range 4, add poison, because we can add poison to all of our attacks, right? And then suddenly it's like, okay, we've poisoned something, and then we get to attack it again, and immediately get used to the poison. So yeah, this character does make these small attacks better, right? Oh, because you're in another mode. Exactly. So, like, say if we were in our poisoner mode, we would then add poison to our attacks, right? So then it would make it better. So, although, yeah, on the surface, it's not great. If, of course, we're in this mode, the Plague Protocol, then we have this. And if we have Code Geminate out, and we actually have 2 modes out, holy cow, which is possible, then potentially we would also have a target 2. So we would have, it would be an attack 2, range 3, target 2, poison. And suddenly it's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'm going to have to take Mortar Shells, aren't I? I think it's just it's the better card, I think. Interesting though, Recall would probably be quite good in this particular scenario, because if my plan is just to defend and live, then having damage sponges is probably just good. So, you know, Recall would allow me to, I could play the Armored Tank, for example, which I don't usually play, but you have the level 1 tank. Where are you? Here, right? You have this guy. 6 health, shield 1. It could probably soak maybe 3 attacks if we're lucky. This Recall will then bring it back out again. It's another 3 attacks. You know, potentially that could be, you know, half of what we need to stay alive in terms of rounds worth of damage from an enemy or 2 enemies or something. So, you know, there's some potential there for sure. Bearing in mind that we can give up our bottom abilities, right, to heal. I think I'm going to take Mortar Shells. I just feel like it's going to be a bit better this particular scenario, although it's pretty close. Yeah, this could be just playing more summons and stuff, but if I can kill things quickly, I'm going to have a lot of control because of my my tiles, right? So I'm going to be able to block off most of a pathway for this scenario, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, let's take Mortar Shells. Tough, though. And Teleport A seems less helpful in scenario 2, most likely. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I probably just want to pop my... I just want to put my turrets in the middle, right? And just sit there. I don't think my turrets really need to move. Unless they're trying to evade damage, but... maybe we can play around that. Okay, cool. So I need to get rid of a card to bring that in. I don't think we need coiled limbs this particular scenario. So that can go. And I think we definitely want to now bring in the Toxin Distributor this particular scenario as well. Potentially get rid of Prepare for Deployment, because it's just a bit of a nothing burger card, really. It was there just for the move 4 in the last scenario. Okay. All right, then. I think that means we are ready to go now, are we? Yeah, I think we're ready to go now. So we just need to do battle goals, challenge. Battle goals, challenge, and set our active mode. Figure out where we're going to start as well. We can start any hex adjacent to the green orb. Right, battle goals. As a top record, not really getting you a stamina because aren't all your summons lost anyway, so you lose a card to play 2 other losses. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, because it's not like you're getting card plays out of it. It is two for 1, but it's not buying you a turn. Which 2 cards, like for example on some of the like Reviving Ether or some of the summoner cards from Gloomhaven, that would get you cards back. They get them back into your hand. Which yes, you're right. That doesn't really help your stamina because you're essentially just getting them back. All it does is it gives you basically meat shields. It gives you the ability to have meat shields, I guess. So, and you know, health does translate in some way to stamina, but yeah, it's janky. Meat shields and or damage, yeah. Okay, so let's go. Battle goals for Pyro. We have Scrambler, never long rest. To be fair, that's probably straight up going to happen, this one, because it's a short scenario and a dangerous one. When am I short resting? Occupy a door hex. Right, well, that one's gone. No door hexes in this one. Apply a different negative condition to an enemy that already has 1 or more negative conditions. I think I can apply wound, and there's a good chance that we can poison. So, I mean, both of them seem pretty easy to do. I guess we take Tormentor because Scrambler, you know, we actually do have some good items that we may want to long rest for at some point. We'll go up there like that. Because there's a very good chance that we can attack something that's poisoned already with our wound. Ritualist, Insomniac, or Wallflower. Ritualist, kill an enemy while 3 or more elements are strong or waning. That's probably very possible. We create fire, light, frost, pretty much anything. Earth. There's a good chance that there's going to be a lot of elements in this game. Insomniac, suffer damage from an attack in the same round you long rest. That requires us to long rest, which we say we're not too sure if we're going to. Wallflower, and each of your turns adjacent to a wall, obstacle, or objective. I mean, I can just stay there. That seems possible, but maybe hard. Let's go Ritualist. I think it's doable, isn't it? Okay. Feel like I've got a lot going on here. We'll just put this down here. Challenge. So now we have the new challenge hall. So we get to draw 2, pick 1 from the challenges now, which is nice. So we have Toxic Termination. The first time an enemy dies each round, each character adjacent to it gains poison. Well, that's probably pretty easy to avoid. We're mainly ranged characters, so yeah, that should be fine. Limitation or imitation. Add 5 random attack modifier cards to the monster attack modifier deck from among the perk attack modifier cards of any unlocked Frosthaven character not participating in... No. No. Toxic Termination, yes. Pretty easy to do. Hell no on the other one. Are you kidding me? Let's just give them let's just give them some really good attack modifiers. I don't think so. I mean, you could choose like someone who has bad attack modifiers or like not particularly great ones, but no thank you. But I think we'll stick to that. Toxic Termination. I think that's doable. Okay. So what mode do I want to start in? That is the big question here. What's their movement? Five? I mean, they're going to focus these, aren't they? They really are going to focus these. I don't think we want to necessarily start in the target 2 mode. I think the poison mode's probably the best one to start with. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, I have to go here now. I keep forgetting. Okay, so I think, well, do we go early and try and, like, you know, kind of get them to focus us? Seems probably like a fairly good idea. The question is, do I go late? I probably can't go late, because if they go and attack and draw like a ×2, we just lose. But I mean, they could draw their 1, I suppose. It just kind of is what it is. Do we immediately go for Code Geminate and play? And go for it? I think we do. I mean, it's just risk it for a biscuit because we have the ultimate setup. So if I was to use Code Geminate, play the Machine Bolter into my active area, so then I have 2 modes. And then we do, like, we honestly just go straight for the bottom of Mortar Shells, right? Actually, I probably don't do the bottom of Mortar Shells. I probably do the bottom of this guy, just to get the poison up first. Although I could consider playing the turret on the next round. No, I think I play these 2 together. And I think we just go late on Hive. I might have to go early on Pyro and just, like, dump some stuff down, I think. What's the scenario goal? Survive X rounds? Yes, survive 12 rounds, is it? Yeah. Survive 12 full rounds. I might just have to go straight in and just go Igneous Path onto this elite, maybe. Look, what I'm thinking is, like, what are the dangerous enemies here, right? Sun Demons are generally melee. Flame Demons are ranged, and they will immediately kind of focus in on this. This guy's melee as well. So realistically, it's probably better to put the hazardous terrain on this side of the map. Right? I think so. I might change a card, actually. Yeah. I'm thinking that I've got like Force of the Earth is definitely not something that I want. Maybe Melted Armor because it's like an attack. It's basically an attack 4 with PS3. I mean that's pretty damn good. Or we bring Eruption in to cause some havoc, or just Lava Bomb to be honest. Lava Bomb. Lava Bomb creates fire. It's useful. I feel like that's kind of what I need. I need fire. Okay. I think we set up with Rain of Fire on the first turn. Or we Lava Bomb first turn. Oh, I don't have a good turn really. And then what do we use? Igneous Path just to make... Yeah, but we can use that to make like 2 lava, which is really good. Might have to use Swelter as just a move 2 for the time being. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's just see how this pans out. I mean, I really don't know. Like, this is the kind of scenario that I get the feeling, though, that you can... Well, I mean, we were talking about it in Discord before today. That there is a way that you can lose this scenario on turn 1. If they go on their 1 initiative, go and attack an obstacle, and draw their ×2. I mean, I don't know if they've got enough, but... It could happen. Okay. Alright, that's a ranged attack. So elites first. Do I need to label these? I kind of do, right? Yeah, why did they make me use letters and not numbers for this? It seems a bit dumb. I mean, we know that they're A. A's not being used. Why would you not just go 1, 2? This seems like a bit strange why you would set the scenario up like that. Maybe it's just a printing error in the book. This just makes much more sense to do it like this. Okay. So it's got range 2. So I guess we can just go forward again. Right, so now it has range. So it's going to be attacking for 5. So that's 4 damage to number 2. that's going to attack. Same thing. Let's attack number 3. 0. So that's going to do 3 damage to number 3. Okay, we survived the first round. Winner. Okay, Pyro is good. Okay, so we'll use Lava Bomb. So we'll attack the Chaos Demon for this. So that's just going to be an attack 2. I don't think I'm going to use any abilities or anything at this point in time. There's no point. And then, so that's going to be 2 damage. Simple 2 damage with a hazardous terrain. That's a pretty good place for it, right? Block off this. I think like we want one here as well. And then ideally I want one probably here and here. And then we've got the funnel, right? They're gonna have to like move through the middle. And then you just like plug the hole. All the damage into the hole. Create fire. Swelter, I'm just gonna use that as a move too. I guess it's more for positioning purposes here, where I should go. So we've got a spawn up there, so I guess I probably just move a little bit closer to this up here for now. No other reason, I don't think, to do anything else. Okay, simple turn, but hopefully fairly effective. Okay, so Hive, I'm going to have to work this out now, because we're going to have less range. I mean, I'm going to have, I guess this would be I would have to use my well-strung bow, which I guess is also fine. So we're going to play Code Geminate, which is going to get us an XP. And we're going to do the second half of this, which is that if you have one mode, you may place one card with a summon action from your hand into active area without gaining the experience and place a mode token on it. Treat this card as an additional active mode. So we will play Machine Bolter. So we now have 2 modes. That goes to our discard. So we now have heals targeting us do not increase our hit point value. We have add poison to all of our attacks. And we have add +1 target to all of our range abilities, but all of our ranged attacks have -1 range. So the other card that we were playing is Aimed Assault. So it's an attack 1 at range 4, but actually range 3 because of our Machine Bolter, but we do have poison and target 2. So they are both 4 away, which is a bit awkward, but we can use our well-strung bow, which says during your turn, add +1 range to all your ranged attacks. Nice. So we'll attack the elite first. Why not? Might be a good time to use the major power potion, maybe. Just because it's like I'm getting damage on 2 pretty high value targets at this point. In fact, yeah, screw it. Use it or lose it, Buster. We're going to use the major power potion to add +2 to it. I got no way of gaining advantage, unfortunately, so kind of blows. But I do have the precision potion if I whiff. So +0. So that's going to be an attack of 3. It's going to be 3 damage and poison to the elite, and on the regular, 3 damage and poison. 1, 2, 3, poison. 1, 2, 3, poison. Okay. Right, well, that's pretty good round, I think. I mean, we could have... I don't know how much level of managing the damage on these things we're going to need to do. Right, so this is round 2. Is it end of round or is it the beginning of the round? At the start of each round. Spawn of the following. Okay, so we need to spawn 1 normal Earth Demon. That is number 6. And he actually spawns on top of it, right? He's actually on B. Next to each portal. No, 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 it's on top of it. Right. So, number 6. Okay. Easy, right? Demons? No bother. This scenario, I will say that I like the design of this chain of scenarios very much. The fact that you've got like consequences from one scenario into another, really super cool. However, there's the potential here that you kind of balk your game by having like, oh, okay, we chose like the worst demons possible in the previous mission, but somehow got through it. And now you're going to be in this one. It's like the varying level of difficulty and RNG for this particular scenario and this sort of little chain is off the charts. It's mental. But, you know, let's see. Hopefully we can see our way through it. I think we've got a relatively okay mix of enemies. Could be worse. Could have been better, I guess, but could have been worse for sure. So we know we want to put some more tiles down here. We know that's quite important. So I think we'll look at what we do with our... We're going to use rain. We're going to use Rain of Fire for sure. Rain of Fire, we can place 1 hex here. Oops. Which kind of does the double duty, right? It blocks everything then. And then we can maybe put another hex like within range 3. Maybe I shouldn't have moved all this way. But I guess I can just move back here or something there and go put 1 there, put 1 there. And then we're kind of sorted. I don't think I have to worry about E for a few rounds though, to be fair. The big concern here is that I must leave 1 hex free for them to be able to move through. Otherwise, it's kind of ruined. It's ruined. I do have fire, though, so I could just use flowing fire here, which could be kind of interesting. Or is Rain of Fire just too important to get off? It could be. And maybe we just soak some damage. Yeah. And I could actually create obstacles as well to make it even harder. I can make even more of a choke point. Yeah, if we go early, 8, that's probably pretty good here. Nice, I like it. Right, now we're cooking a little bit. I think we need to hit him with the long-range missile. The awkward part is I kind of need to move now. Because I've got that attack too, but it's range 4, and I could hit 1 thing with it. Maybe I should try and use the Major Frenzy Potion. Maybe I should long range missile them both, and then go and engage and use the Major Frenzy Potion. So I would need some decent moves here. Yeah, maybe I'll just go super early and play to that. Okay, I like it. These guys can go on 1 initiative, right? I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. There it is. Unfortunately, there it is. And that's how you can potentially lose the game. The good news is, though, is he's going to have to move closer. So that's good. That does kind of activate some of my other ranged attacks now. So he's going to move there because it's a range 2. Oh, he's going to consume the fire? Oh, oh man, that's kind of annoying. I guess they consume the fire to add wound, even though they can't physically wound those things, but okay. -1. So that is 4 damage to number 2. And then... Six damage to number 3. Okay. Don't die. Don't lose now. Maybe let's not lose. Who's next? Pyro. Yeah, it kind of sucked that they took the fire away from me there. Because now I can't create an obstacle, which kind of blows a little bit. But I'm going to go 1, 2. Can't use the fire. What I can do is I can use Rain of Fire, which ironically doesn't make fire. Explain that one. We're going to place 1 here. And we'll place 1 here, which does do some damage, right? Occupying or adjacent suffers 1 damage. Yeah, so it's going to do 1 damage at least. So, you know. We wouldn't have got a damage on this guy otherwise, I don't think. Because we would have placed it slightly further away. So there's that. But now we're like perfectly set up for the choke point, right? Man, Pyro is so good. Alright, Hive time. So let's use our long-range missile first here. So we're going to go and attack 3, range 5, because we have this and this, so we can do a target 2 and poison. I mean, the poison's not going to matter the second time around, but... So we can attack them both. So we'll attack the elite first. So that is +1, and we can transfer. There's no transfer to do, so that's going to be 5 damage to the elite. Do that before I forget. 5 damage to the elite. And then to the regular, +0. After this attack ability, grant one of your summons and move 2. We don't have any summons at the moment. So that is just going to be a straight 4 damage. Okay. Difficult decision to make now, because I have to kind of figure out where I want to go. I want to use my Major Frenzy Potion for sure. And you know, is it better for me to just kill this? Because it's on 4 health, right? We can probably ignore the Earth Demon for a little while. Guess it depends on what my next ability looks like. Well, my next ability looks like probably... Launch pod. We got a Sun Demon spawning at sea, which is a little bit awkward, right? I guess ultimately we should try and get the kill, right? Use the Major Frenzy Potion, so we'll get an attack 4, 5, 6 because of the poison. It just means that we, you know, we buy ourselves that little bit of breathing room, I think. Scenario going good? Quite honestly, I don't know. We haven't lost yet. I mean, that's something, right? Oh, shoot. That does mean that this goes off, though. I guess we get poison on our pyro. And there was me thinking that this would never come into play. Okay, so round 3. C. Luckily, we only seem to have normal demons. Okay, so I mean, I'm fairly happy with this situation. This situation I am not happy with. We definitely need to go over there and deal with this guy now. He needs to die. Once he's dead, there's no more elites for us. So the scenario will become considerably easier once that's dead. We don't have any elements up, do we? Kind of blows. Living Magma is a really good thing to play right now, but it doesn't help me kill that, which is something that I really want to do. Something I very, very, very much want to try and do here. How many of these do I have left? 3? Okay, I can run over here, use my wild growth seeds to chuck an obstacle here, which will do... These guys fly? Actually? Oh, they fly. Okay, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't bother with that then. I guess realistically, I should probably just place the obstacle down now and place it there, maybe? I mean, the thing is, they can get through that way anyway. I've kind of done what I needed to do on that section there, haven't I? Ah, it's really annoying having all flying enemies on that side of the board. It's going to make it very difficult for me to kind of enact anything. What I can do is I can pull the Chaos Demon closer, which could be really beneficial. Because that then possibly buys me a couple of extra attacks, maybe. You know, it could be all the difference here. Suddenly I can attack him for quite a bit. Late initiative, but I can attack him for quite a bit. The problem here is this guy's going to go straight to 4 now. It's going to go straight into 4. No messing. I need to save 2, though. That's the big thing. I need to save 2. I could just tank, right? I could just tank it on my pyro. I mean, I've got poison, though. Disadvantage. Could use attractive bracelet just to pull them in as well. There's another option. This could be quite a clutch item in this scenario, actually. Do I go late here? This guy's scary because he's melee, and if he gets into melee range of this, there's nothing I can do to snap him off of that. Like, I can't, like, tank. It's very difficult. I can ignore this guy for a little while. At least one more turn. Maybe I could get lucky he doesn't do anything. Next spawn is D, I guess? Yeah. I definitely need to be up on this top side of the board now. The flame demons as well are just ranged, so very frustrating to deal with, ranged flying. And really, Pyro needs to be the one to deal with them. So I guess I could go late, and I could try and pull. It just feels really risky. Okay. Pyro's gonna pull there. I think for the most part I can protect 3 now, which is good. I guess I need to get rid of the poison, right? It's 5 away, though. I have to move. God damn it. Okay, I guess I move. Okay. Let's not overthink it. I think I go 16 here, although I just really dislike it. Because like what, it's like range 2. Which just blows, because I'm not going to be able to hit 2 things with range 2, am I? In which case I may as well go late, tank it. Yeah, I may as well just go late, okay. Ugh. That's so scary. Okay. Sorry, on that one's this is a tough round for sure. Right, 67. Six damage to number 2. I'm really worried about number 2. Go up, please. I am petrified about that one, because a flame demon could just blow it up now. I'm absolutely petrified. Could I have used the attractive bracelet there to pull that closer to me? I guess I could have, right? I could have taken it. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start taking damage in a minute, so it's fine. It's kind of whatever. Hang on, why did it go straight to why did it go straight to 67 on that guy anyway? That was weird. I just assumed that, like, I don't know why, but I thought that they were going first. Okay, they didn't even go first. All right, well. Back on the top of the deck you go, sir. Okay, cause, yeah, don't do anything. So I'm first, right. Yeah, this is good. I am going to take the damage. For better or worse. So I'll move, I guess I'm going to move maybe 2 here. I can get some of this down. Could use my sturdy boots to move the extra 1. But then what's the benefit really of me having another hazardous terrain tile down there? Very little, to be honest. Yeah, well, I don't think I'll use my boots. I'll save them for another day. Are we singing Shakira now? Why, what was the Shakira reference? My hips don't lie. So attack 3, range 4 to pull 3, so don't really need advantage on this one. +1 in wound, nice. So that's going to be 4 plus the poison 5. And the wound. And that is Tormentor done. Apply a different negative condition to an enemy that already has 1 or more negative conditions. Done. Battle goal achieved. We just need to win now, right? This is going to go off into our active area, unfortunately. Does mean that we're not going to get that damage. So we're pulling to here. It's quite an important one to do, I think. Ooh, baby. Didn't get there. Okay, there we go. So it's actually going to have disadvantage because it's attacking me. So it's going to be -1, but the poison, so it's going to be 7 damage to my pyro. Owie. Thanks for playing. Hive. Right. We have options. Don't restore HP for 2. What? I don't have the droid up, if that's what you mean. I know I usually do, but I don't have the droid up today. The monsters need to destroy all cores, just 1. If 1 core dies, we lose. And the cores all have initiative 1. So it will always be thing. I undid the attack on core 2. Ah, yes, thank you. Perfect, thank you. Right, so this turn then is an interesting one. So we've got attack 2, range 4, target 2 with poison, but we've got the -1 range. So we can't, I don't think we can really get anyone with it, which kind of sucks. I can use launch pod though, and then potentially just use this as a move if I need to. Because I think the idea here is to launch pod the restorative drone out. Because that's going to be really helpful. So let's shoot the launch pod. So it's just going to be an attack of 3. That's it, really. Four, 5. With the poison, 6. It's dead. Nice. Great launch pod. So now with the launch pod, we will play. I am going crazy with my birds here. But we're going to play the drone is now on the field. Come on, drone. Boo. Come on, droney. Its job is to heal the cause. That is your job. Give me the 2 XP. Beautiful. I am very low on stuff now, though. That's going to be a problem soon. How many more turns to survive? We are currently on round 3, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner where it says the next round on the screen. We're in round 3. We need to get to round 12. So we're a third of the way through, nearly. So I could... This is... so he's going to just die, right? So I should just move. I think I'm going to use my boots to move 3 here. For some good reasons, I think, which will be hopefully show up in future rounds. Okay. Good round, Hive. So don't have to worry about him. I'm a little bit worried about that. So round 4... We have 1 normal demon at D, so we have a normal flame demon coming in on D. Number 2. Okay. Flame demons are ranged, retaliate, but they also have a couple of abilities that don't do anything. So there's kind of some level of safety there with that. $16 here. This feels like a fairly safe turn to play Living Magma. Yeah, and then I'll probably want a major stamina potion and get back Rain of Fire. But Living Magma's probably really good here. I could use Cooling. It's a heal 5. Just to remove a poison seems busted, but... I guess I'm kind of hoping that I get healed by the drone. I don't think I will, though. I probably will. We'll try it. Hive go first. There's a good chance. Cool. So... Oh, actually, is it only got... Oh, it's got range 3. It's going to heal... How much health is the core missing? This guy's missing 8 health, so it would heal the core, not me, I guess. Oh, that kind of sucks, actually. Oh, actually, no. If I go here... Nah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the range 3 on it. Yeah, okay, well, I guess the core... Oops, I haven't added him here. Not the core, the healing drone. There it is, repair drone. Yes, it's gonna just attack the... Oh, it's gonna heal itself for 1. Very nice. That's gonna die. Put that there. Then it's gonna do a heal. Range 1, target 3. I mean, presumably... Can we heal the elemental cores with heal abilities? I don't think you can you? I think that would heal the pyro, because I don't think you can use a heal ability on the cores. It doesn't say that they can be targeted by heals, and therefore they're just objectives, and objectives can't be healed. So yes, it's going to heal the poison off. It's all good. It's going to heal the poison off. We got there. Do I want it there versus there? I don't think it matters too much. Right, so that's that guy done. So then the hive is going to have their go. What is the sun doing? It's going to try and target everything at range 3. That's not good. That's really bad. Is there a way that I can limit that? I was thinking about using hijack to, you know, get it to kind of like move back. What's this movement? This movement's only 2, to be fair. Yeah, so we'll only be able to attack this and this. That's fine, I think. So we move it back 1, because then it's just going to go like 1, 2, and it's like, yeah, I can attack you 2. In fact, actually, it won't even move, because it won't be able to increase its targets by moving, so it will just stay there, which I think is probably fine. Yeah. So we'll use high impact projectiles on him. Not the best, really. +1, so it's going to be 3 damage with a poison. But he has shield 1, so 2 damage. And they're poison. Didn't quite work out how I wanted it to, but I guess it's fine. Right, Pyro's turn. We use Living Magma. So we'll play that out into our active area. It doesn't actually work right now, which kind of sucks because there's nothing next to hazardous terrain. But, and then we'll play Cooling. I think you guys can see all of these, right? I'm going to have to play up here as well. Cooling. Which is going to heal me for 5. Right, I need another token. We've got a lot of these minus things going on right now. I think I'm probably going to use the growth seeds here to just plug this hole. Seems like a smart move considering that these guys are all melee and it's just going to make it really awkward for them. I kind of want to force them into the middle of the scenario, I guess. What should I use? I like to use the boulders or something, right? So it's either here or here. Here means it's much more narrow, but they're definitely just going to go on to 1. If I do it here... Yeah. I guess the problem is that then where does it leave this? Yeah, I want to drive them towards the middle of the scenario because it makes it easier for me to target things. Yeah. Okay. And then we've kind of like walled off one of the hexes for 1 from a bunch of melee characters. That should hopefully help a little bit. Attack range 4. Nope. So this is what I mean by like flame demons can sometimes just do nothing, and that really is great, you know? So I don't think this guy's going to move because moving 2 in any direction doesn't increase the number of targets. You could say that maybe he doesn't have line of sight to that hex. In fact, I would argue that that's definitely the case, does not have line of sight. So I guess it would move forward 1. So we'll attack with advantage, I guess, number 4 first. -1. And then with advantage on the Hive. +2. So Hive's going to take 5. And number 4 is going to take 2 damage. That's not too bad. Definitely need to use those cores, though, to, like, soak a little bit of damage. Right, I needed to use stamina potions and things, didn't I? Mage stamina potion. To get back... I think we know we want to get Rain of Fire back. Because it's going to allow us to place these final 2 in, you know, nice, convenient places. I think ideally we want to place one here. And potentially like one here or something. Yeah, definitely want Dan back. So we've got that. We're going to have to short rest on Hive next turn, I think. Hive's going to potentially die of stamina. It's possible. If flame demons do nothing, they just fume. He's just over there, hot steam. This is I mean, if they don't do anything, it's great for us. It's super good for us. Straight up, gonna win. Okay, so we're now on to round 5. So we now have our first E-spawn. Is that the first time? Yeah, for Frosthaven. Now the scary one that's coming up in the next one is Chaos Demons are back, I think. On 6, yeah. We get 2 Chaos Demons. So we know we're playing Rain of Fire. Probably just Flowing Fire. It's fine. We're short resting. I think the only card that I can't... I mean, I don't really know if there's a card that I can't lose here. Obviously, just like I want to attack as many things as possible. It goes without saying, really. I would like there to be more dead enemies, though. At this stage, it feels very much like the one where we had to protect Hail in Gloomhaven. Similar kind of vibe. There's a thing in the middle. I mean, the difference is there's 4 things. It's kind of like the next level. Mortar shells. I think we have to take a point of damage and get a different one, because that is pretty good. It's got that range 4 on it, which is actually range 3, so it kind of really helps us attack more stuff. As well as, to be honest, just playing like a 5 health summon down at some point might do work. Yeah. I think we have to take a point of damage and we'll burn... Okay, that's our best card, so that was dumb. Okay. Gonna regret that one. Oops. Right, elemental cores. All right, here we go. Flame demons are getting involved. 3? Yeah. So we attack elemental core number 2. Oh, I think my repair drone's gonna die. Holy smokes. Because it's got range 3, attack 1. This guy's got range retaliate. Oh, range retaliate 2. Whew. Okay, not so bad. It's gonna kind of do nothing, but... One damage to number 2. Okay, so repair drone's gonna go boop. It's going to attack. Not really much we're looking for here. +1. It's going to do 2 damage. It's not going to do anything. Get poison on this guy, I guess. You know, stuff can happen. It will heal, though, the Pyro for 1, which is nice. Hives go. What is the Sun Demon doing? It's healing 3, target 3. I mean, it's just going to target itself and remove the poison, most likely. I think I probably just... I'm trying to block this little section here, I think. Or I go here and then I have... I have a route in then. Yeah, okay. And so we're going to do an attack 2 and attack 2. And because of the poison, it's going to be attack 3, basically. I figured like it's a good time to try and get some attacks off here. No transferring needed. So first one... After stability, ground or someone's a move 2. Well, that's actually pretty useful, because I'd much rather it be up here attacking things that it could actually damage. 1, 2. Let's put it up there. -1. Shoot. That was not very good. So it's basically, what, 3 damage? That was it? Was it even 3 damage? It was 2. So that was 2 damage. Then it was 2... -1, 2, 1. Yeah, no, it was 2 damage. Okay. That was not ideal turn, really. Not super jazzed with that. Pyro, then. Okay, so living magma triggers. So I guess we get to attack the Earth Demon here, which kind of blows because we're not going to get to do much damage at all to him. Yeah, so no damage, but we hit him with a wound. I mean, he's healing himself for 4 anyway, so I won't even bother applying it. I mean, I need to be the one to go deal with the Flame Demon, right? I think this is what we kind of know. I have -1 move because of my cooling. I haven't moved for a while. I could use this to make myself a move 2. Then I could go... Or I could just move 1. No, I think I need to move 2. Use the sturdy boots. Yeah, I could move 6, but it's not really worth it. That would do 1 damage to the Sun Demon, but it would also do 1 damage to the Pillar and me. Is it worth it? Or am I better off just going bang? Well, actually, I don't want to do it there, right? Because it's adjacent to that. If I put this here, I'm basically dooming them to always go to 3. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Difficult to say. If I fully block this off, they're going to go for number 3. And number 3 has already been hit a little bit, right? We're on 11 health. That's not great. You know, alternatively, I put something in here and that maybe gives me a little bit more wiggle room somewhere else. Or I chuck it here, create the corridor. And then I can kind of sit here and push them that way. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Yeah, okay, let's do it that way. These guys have like no... Like they have 3 health. I should be able to melt them like so easily. I shouldn't have to worry about them. Gives me an XP. I feel like I haven't been remembering XP. Only 2 XP? That can't be right. Well, maybe it is right. Ooh, that's gonna happen. You allow me to do it? I'll just manually do it. Funny that this hasn't seemed to have come off yet at all. Alright, we're into round 6, halfway through. Here's where the normal Chaos Demons come in. These guys are fast, they're dangerous. Can't say I'm a big fan. 4 and 5. Short rest. I can opt to discard these cards though, right, on short rest? I believe I can. Do I leave Living Magma up? I mean, 1 attack, 1 with wound. Yeah, I probably do. I don't want to have to play it next turn, really, do I? No. Hey, Elephant. Meteor guide when? Probably when I've retired the class. I still have to do guides for other characters. Like, I'm still in the midst of figuring out when to do my... when and how to do my guides. I'm still trying to figure that out. Probably spend some time this weekend figuring that out. You always decide to elemental demons. Most are too powerful for early game encounters, unless you're a bit lucky with some advanced classes, like aka you have PS cards. I would say that there's a couple that are just really rough. They're just a little bit more like RNG heavy because if they manage to generate and use their element pretty consistently, for you know, you get unlucky, they generate, use. That's pretty hard to beat. Usually that can really, really hurt you, especially against night demons, especially against wind demons. Flowing fire, that's fine. Don't perceive myself to ever use that. Yeah, can be rough for sure. Most of them have some way of being defeated though. And also, you know, players can steal their elements from them and stuff like that. You believe in Frosthaven, you have to create the element if it's printed on the card. I mean, you did in Gloomhaven, so... If you perform any part of the card action, yes. Reddit says it's the most powerful class in Frosthaven. Yeah, I would say that it probably is one of the most powerful classes. From what I've played so far, I would say so, yeah. Just because of the map control it gives you. It's similar to playing Crackheart, right? Crackheart was always quite strong. I don't think many people thought it was as strong as it was, probably because there were so many other broken classes in Gloomhaven. But what the Crackheart did was very strong. The ability to just block off parts of the map. It's very good. Right, trying to figure out a way to... not lose number 3 here. I want to send them back to the Shadow Realm. No fire, huh? I know I want to go really early. It's so awkward when you know you want to go really early. You're like, oh, I want to go really early, but I can't quite get it to work. At 21 and hope. Do I risk another code Geminate with it out? I mean, I guess I can't probably do. I've got a fair amount of health right now. All right, I see it. Oh, I don't like that. When it's shot up on the app, like, yeah, you're going last. Like, oh God, how am I going last? Ugh. Flame Demon, okay. Well, it's creating fire. And it's creating a 4 damage trap. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think it really matters. It's kind of like a bit of a nothing turn, I guess. Chaos Demon's a bit scary, though. Oh, it's not range. Okay. Sure. That's fine, I guess. Heal itself for 3. Yeah, I'm not killing that Sun Demon, am I? I'm just kind of trying to keep it there. Okay. Pyro. We got the move 5. Gonna go to here. And I'm gonna attack for 3 with +1, push 2, and gain 1 because I'm on hazardous terrain. Oh, hang on, I've got to move this guy too. Did you just move 2? 3. To Pyro, draw a card. +0, create 1 hex hazardous terrain tile in a feature hex adjacent to the target. Oh, hang on. Magma's got to go first. Magma's got to go first. So it gives me 1 XP and I do this. So it's 1 attack with PS2, fire and wound. Ugh. Doesn't get him dead, does it? The PS2 is not enough because he's got shield 3. Dang it. Alright. I mean, that kind of helps, but sure. Okay, anyway. And then I can create... I think I probably do. Because it just kind of buys me a little bit more space again. I don't know. Oren, thank you so much for the resub, buddy. 6 months now. Half a year. I appreciate all the support, man. Welcome back. Thank you for using your Amazon Prime sub here. I really appreciate it. Anyway, so we can continue on our attack here. +2. Nice. So it's an attack of 5. 6 with the +2. Sorry, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 total. And then we're going to push. And hazardous terrain is worth 3. So 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think that's probably why he's considered to be a very, very strong class. That was 9 damage there. And we get to heal. And we gain that 1 XP. I think that's probably why this class is considered to be quite strong. And that we just used for that move. That's not even like that difficult to do. And we've also just really upset their turn now. So they can't do, you know, diddly squat really. Who went first? Chaos Demon. Attack the Chaos Demon with the drone. +1, that's 2 damage to that Chaos Demon. Not too bad. 5. Okay. So I have the multi-target and I have the poison here. Sun Demon, I must feel like I need to just manage the Sun Demon at this point in time. Yeah, so we're just going to attack for 3 on the Chaos Demon and the Sun Demon, I guess. I guess I could attack the Flame Demon and just hope to get like a +1. But in fact, I don't even need a +1. Just no whammies, right? No, I need a +1. So the shield there, I need +1. Yeah, okay, we just do the Sun Demon and the thing. We just let the wounds probably take it down. Bit nervous about the heals, but it should be okay. Draw. So Chaos Demon first. Okay. And okay. So it's just flat basically. Yeah. Okay. Round 7. Back to Earth Demon. Oh, I could have moved the summon, I guess, couldn't I? Just making sure he's kind of like fairly localized in the middle. Don't think it really matters too much. Well, I hope the Hive can have a pretty spicy turn here and get a lot of damage off. Earth's up, right? Yeah. Chaos Demon's the scary one. The other two probably can ignore for the most part. So how do I kill the Chaos Demon here? I think I have a pretty good chance with Return to the Source. If I can get to here, I can pull him into 2 hazardous terrains. Pretty damn good. Also, let's not forget, we've got the bottom of Swelter waiting in the wings. I mean, that will now do 5 damage to every enemy. I think what we do is we wait until we get, like, the extra Flame Demon or something. Like, Flame Demons, that just kills a Flame Demon, right? Instant kills a Flame Demon. Gets quite close to killing a Sun Demon. Though we're quite on it yet. 9 damage for Earth Demon, right? I needed 6. Did I what? You sure? Oh, I took him down to 9 health. Gotcha. Thank you. That's probably where I confused myself. Yeah, I think I got an interesting way to maybe kill this Chaos Demon. The question here is pillar number 2 safe? Never safe. 11 health. I'd be pretty unlucky to lose it, right? So many enemies. Okay. I think I'm just going to use Igneous Path, which is a default move 2 here. And then we got our return to the source. So I'm going to do an attack 3, range 4 on the Chaos Demon. I'm going to use the Spyglass to gain advantage on this attack because I think it's quite important that we try and get something good here. Okay, so that's going to be 4 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be 10 damage to number 5. Okay, really close to death, and hopefully the drone can finish it off. That's the hope. Of course, this is going to have to go out. Nicely played, Pyro. We're also blocking the 3, which is good. So now it's going to be the drone. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it can reach. So it's just going to attack. Come on, +1, +1, +1, +1, baby. Oh. All right, that's unfortunate. I guess we're taking some damage. Man, we were so close to doing that. Felt like it was gonna, the stars were gonna align there. What's Flame Demon doing? It's attacking for 4. I mean, I can attack the Flame Demon because I have the high impact projectiles, so we may as well just go for it. So we're gonna be attacking. So this allows us to attack 3 things. This allows us to attack 2 things. I guess we go with... It's basically, do I care about preventing 4 damage onto that? Could miss. If it's an 8, do I lose? No. I probably just focus... Well, let's do the top of high impact projectiles first anyway, and then we can figure that out, right? So let's do the Chaos... so we're going to attack the Chaos Demon first. +1. And then we have the opportunity to transfer. So that's going to be 3 plus the poison, 4 damage to the Chaos Demon. Then let's go for the Flame Demon, I guess. ×2. All right, well, it kills it. That's not too shabby. Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't kill it, technically. It does 4 damage, shield 1, so it's 3. Actually, it doesn't kill it. Shoot, I actually take Retaliate. Maybe a bad idea there. Because he has Retaliate range 2, right? I mean, I guess I get it. I save 4 damage, and I end up taking... Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think I would probably do that anyway. I am looking a bit rough, though. And then onto the Sun Demon. +1. So that's going to be 3 with the thing 4. So 3 because of the shield. Okay. Then we can use Mortar Shells to attack the Chaos Demon and the Sun Demon again. The thing is, I feel like I'm just going to get beaten up here, though. This is what I'm really worried about. Is I'm just going to die. I've got an advantage to attack 4 coming at me. That's not nice. Come on, go up. Go up. What are you... Oh, man. Oh, I panicked for a minute there. That would have been GG. No! Miss on the Chaos Demon. That's pretty bad. Hang on, what? Why are you shuffled? Hang on, what? Oh, was that the last card? Did I literally go through the whole deck? Wow. I guess it's possible. This forces another 3 damage to the Sun Demon. Almost got that guy dead. Oh, that miss was pretty brutal, but I probably wouldn't have killed him anyway. Hive's in trouble. Oh, I'll tell you what, I could have used the Tricorner Hat to add Pierce to this attack, so then I don't take the Retaliate. Because I'm not going to use that Pierce pretty much anywhere else. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I know that's a little bit like retroactive, but essentially that means that he dies, right? Because we get to take the ×2s, we do 4. Yeah, I only have 2 shields, he's dead. That way we don't take the Retaliate. It dies anyway. We have a little bit more health to play with. Sure. Yeah, a little bit like retroactive, but sure. 4 movement. What? When do you get so speedy, Frost Demons? Shoot. Is this where we lose? What's that? Disadvantage, though. So that'll be 3 damage to Pyro. Okay. Advantage. So 5 damage to Hive. And a model. No heal. Five damage to core number 4. So it's round 8. Getting close to that. I think we're going to have to play Suffer, aren't we? We're just going to have to play it. If we can kill multiple things. Okay. Whew. Move the other demon, loot for flame demon. Oh yeah, there's 2 earth demons. Sure. Thanks. Sorry. I forget that there's 2 now. Guy's just stuck there. It was 3 movement, right? I mean, the loot for the flame demon is whatever. I don't feel like I'm ever going to get that, but sure. Toughy. What do we do? I mean, Heat Wave would be kind of excellent here, to be honest. We do 2 damage, which would kill the Chaos Demon, and then we get to push. We could push the Ice Demon back out of the picture. We could push this guy out of the way as well. I mean, that's huge. Heat Wave's actually huge here. It's a big play. It achieves a lot. And to be fair, I could play Cooling and just heal myself for 5. Like, it's legitimately a really good play. Are we on a short rest? I guess we're on a short rest with 5. I guess that kind of happens to you when you have 3 cards out in front of you. It's fine. We're getting to like the good part of the scenario. Like, we're getting 8. I feel like if we can just sort of weather the storm for the next 2 rounds when there's quite a lot of enemies, like, we're getting close to like almost like a board reset where we can kill a lot of enemies. I nearly made that mistake last time. I guess what were the other cards that we can't lose? To be fair, there's not many others. Oh, this is a really good turn here too, right? We can essentially attack, you know, 2 things for 2, get another 3rd attack in as well. They've both got poison on them. There's a really good chance here that I can kill like one of them, if not both of them, maybe with these 2 cards. Let's hope we... Oh, I've got muddled though. Of course we're muddled. I mean, I got Precision Potion, which will help me kind of... Oh, 1! I mean, we've dodged the 1s. We have really dodged the 1s. The bad thing here is it's going to step back because it's a freaking ranged attack. I don't know who decided to give Chaos Demons a 1 initiative card. In my opinion, it's just dumb. I feel like there should be some level of like, yeah, some initiatives enemies shouldn't have, and I think one is definitely one of those. It's just most players can never beat it, which is fine, I guess, but it really screws your turn. Because now he's going to move back, right? And now this really kind of ruins part of it. I mean, I can still make it work. So he's going to attack me for 3. 2. Dang it. Really thought I had it. I mean, I guess at least he goes far away, but now I can't kill him. I think my pyro probably should be muddled too, right? Well, I definitely am now. Well, I think I probably should have been as well. Okay. Well. Do I still do it? The other kind of thing I could do is I could move to here. Just use this as a move too. But then I'm, you know, leaving myself without that 5 health. But I will still kind of achieve what I wanted to, which was to kill that Chaos Demon. And instead I would push this guy this way. $11 health on the Frost Demon. Retaliate 2. Alternatively, we just ignore this Flame Demon and we hope to catch them, get them with the, what was it called? The Swelter. We just hope to kill him with the Swelter. Because I think we're going to probably Swelter on the next turn. Or close to the next turn at least. Yeah, okay, let's just stay where we are. I mean, it sucks, but I think that ultimately, if we're going to Swelter, it doesn't matter. Return to the Source is unfortunately going to come back to bite us a little bit here as well. So Heat Wave, we'll do 2 damage to this. We will then push to target all at range 3. 'That's fine. I think that works quite well. Oh, 1's going to take a pounding this round. Did we just lose? Possibly. Heal 5. Then we don't attack, which is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go for the Chaos Demon, right? I mean, I guess we still got the +1 draw here too. Well, that does it. All right. That's a major relief. No more Chaos Demon to deal with is a big boon. We also heal up Pyro for 1, which is nice. So we're back up to full health. Very nice. Okay, Hives go. So I think we can still kind of do this turn, which is good. So we kind of still have it. It's just not quite exactly how I envisioned it, but I think it will work. So we control one enemy within range 4. So move 1, attack 2. So move up to here, and then attack this guy for 2. And he has poison, so it's going to be 3. Right? So attack him for 3. Oof. Rules. Do I use my attack modifier deck? I don't think I do. I think I use their attack modifier deck. Because that's usually how it works. Where's the rule book? Been a while. Pretty sure they uses the monsters attack modifier deck, but I just want to double check. Guess the question would be to look up control. 32, 33. Control. Allows the figure to control the ability of an enemy. The command figure on their performance ability when it decides how the ability is performed. During this ability, the command figure treats their commanding figure's movement. If attack ability is required to control, the command figure uses their normal attack modifier deck. Oh. It's like the one time when I decide to do it, huh? Okay then. Faceless entity. Feels like this turn has gotten really rubbish very quickly now. And I'm probably just dead. Okay. So it's basically attack 2, attack. So it's 3 and 3, so it's 6 damage. We came so close. See how good that turn could have been? If we had just drawn okay, killed that other Sun Demon, we'd be laughing. So it's 5 damage to core number 4. Okay, that one's going to move there. So these are both going to go after core 1 here, I think. Unfortunately for me. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 damage to core 1. That's fine. At least we've kind of like, you know, evened the damage out around the cores a little bit. That's kind of reasonable. round 9. Is it time for suffer? Sulfur? Suffer? Swelter? Yeah, well, here's the Flame Demon. So maybe it is. The last Flame Demon we're going to get. So this will do 5 damage to everything. What does that really do? Well, it kills 1 Sun Demon, it kills 1 Earth Demon, it kills 1 Flame Demon, it kills 1 Chaos Demon. I mean, that is insanely good, right? Maybe I should short rest here to get rid of my active cards. That kills so much stuff. Short rest. Swelter time, baby. To be honest, I haven't really been using the top of Swelter at all in this scenario, but we knew the bottom was going to come in clutch at some point. What I'm quite surprised is that it doesn't remove the hexes. Living Magma. I mean, Living Magma is a pretty good card. But I think it's probably okay to bin right now. We just do it on 8 initiative and hope that's good enough. I mean, it feels like I'm wasting Heat Wave, but I guess I could use my crude spear to just give myself a little bit of extra range and hope that we can do 5, 6, 7 damage to the Frost Demon. I guess alternatively I could go on 14, which is pretty legit actually. That would give me the potential of doing 5, 6, 7, 8. So then I would only need to draw a +1 to kill it, which is pretty good. All right, 14 versus 8. I mean, 8 doesn't really beat anything that I'm that scared about, right? I guess there's some heals and things that the enemies might have. The Sun Demon's heal. What's that on? What's the Sun Demon heal on? Is that on before 14? I'm gonna reveal this because there's no reason to not do it. I'll just shuffle it afterwards. What's their heal? 17. Okay, I knew it was early. Oh, that's annoying. I'd have to... I've screwed it up. I probably shouldn't have done that. Because now I don't think I can... I don't think I can drag that out while shuffling just this. We'll just leave it as it is. I probably shouldn't have done that. That's balked it a bit. Either way, we found out what we wanted to, which was that 14 is okay. So I think we can go for 14. It shouldn't really matter what they do. Okay, I like that. We're like, looks like we're at top of the order. Oh, baby, here we go. Okay, so first things first then. We're going to use the bottom of Swelter. So all enemies in the same room as me, which, this is one room, suffers damage equal to the number of hazardous trials in the room. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's up to 5 per enemy, so max 5. So it's 5 damage to everything that can take 5 damage. So let's start with you. Number 2, dead. Five damage to you. 5 damage to you. Dead. I mean, yeah, whatever. I won't bother putting that down. He's not gonna, we're not gonna get there. Five damage to you, number 6. Dead. Five damage to you. Five damage to you, dead. Oh man, that was good. I mean, this card is not going to be great in probably quite a few scenarios, but this scenario, I mean, and I don't even feel like I like min-maxed that. There's definitely probably an even better way of doing that, but that was good. That's game winning right there. Two XP as well. Burn, well worth it. Okay, so now we've got return to the source. So I'm going to attack the ice demon here for 3. I'm pretty sure that's all charged out now. Okay, that's fine. That's 3 damage. I will opt to not push. Or pull, sorry, because I can't pull it. Unfortunately, I can't pull it into a hazardous terrain tile anyway. Which kind of blows. Oh, this token's kind of ruined. Okay, great turn, Pyro. Repair drone. Right, try and finish that guy off, please. No whammies. Nice. Finished off. Very good. Heal up my Pyro if you can. No, you cannot. Great job. Hives go. We're only on 4 health, and it's going to try to attack everything. So I need to kind of engage over here, I think. I mean, do I really care if number 4 takes another hit? Advantage attacker 3? Probably not, but the problem is then it's hard to get them off of it. I think that's the big problem. So we'll use Launch Pod to attack for 3. Okay, unfortunately only 2. So 1, but we get the poison down. I've got 4 health. They're doing an attack 3. I have 2 cards left. We're on round 9. We're at the end of round 9. So really we have 3 full rounds to come. And we have 2 full rounds of Chaos Demons. We have another Frost Demon, which we could probably ignore. So we have 1 Frost Demon, we have 2 Chaos Demons, and that's it. That's all we have left, because round 12, nothing spawns. So, I mean, I guess I just let it tank it. I think I let it tank it. It's advantage, so I guess the ×2 could come up, but I mean, there's 20 cards in the deck. Risk it for a biscuit? I think so. Grant 2 of my summons, move 3. This is where I'm going to bring this guy up to me. Oh, hang on. He was here, right? Oh, he could have healed my hive. Of course he could. 3 range. Anyway, we'll bring him up here because he can help. And I will stay put. Okay. Boop. Create the light. And it's going to do an advantage attack. I mean, that's not bad, really. So that's 4 to 4. Or we could just lose here. Shoot. I didn't realize they were on such low health. 7 health with poison. Most likely going to attack. The thing is that if we can kill it, we're good. Because then, like, literally the only enemies are here and there. Like... we might be short resting. I might be like... I might be running over there. I still have my 8 initiative. I've got my 8 initiative. I can run over here and I can push him. Do 2 damage and push. Potentially. Okay, we have options. Let's not freak out. We got options. We got options. Right, so then... see, Hive doesn't really have very good initiative here. Got 2 cards in hand. I can attack. I can do something, but it's not great. And now that it's adjacent to number 4, it's danger. It really is. I think we have to go with Heat Wave, and we just kind of run up and hopefully do some damage with it. Maybe I just use the move 4. We just go... bang it. Push it. Twist it. Daft Punk it. And just hope that it's enough. And then we take a bit of a risk on a 28 initiative. It's got 7. With 1 shield, so realistically 2 attack 3s would probably get the job done. 2 attack 3s on relatively low initiative. This is round 10, so I need to spawn the Dice Demon. It's just nice to get the 2 damage, direct damage through and the push. But ultimately, I don't know whether or not that really matters. The other thing I could do, which is a bit cute... Oh, I've frozen. Oh, we're back. One thing I could do is I could push it closer to 3. I could jump, push it that way. Therefore, it would focus on 3 and go to 3. That is also an option. But I guess the idea here is that I would love to get an attack in with my drone as well. Is 28 going to be good enough? What if it heals? What happens if it heals? Like, do I really care if it heals? Does that bother me that much? Just removes the poison. Heals fine. Hey, Kira. Still here? I am still here. We're still in the... We are in the thick of it here. We're 2 rounds away from winning, potentially. I think we've got a really good shot of winning this scenario. It's a bit of a jam. I guess I've got to ask myself, how good is Rain of Fire here? Okay, we'll give ourselves a choice. And honestly, I need to survive with my initiatives and stuff, so... Come on. Okay, thank God. Alright, that's good. That's great. That's really good. Okay, so now we can go... Now I can maybe even just do a default attack. That's an option. I mean, I guess doing an attack 3, drawing a modifier is basically what I'm counting on here. Like, do I want to draw a modifier? Pretty low on my deck. I could draw a miss. Is it better to just get a reliable 2 damage here, get it down to 5, and then hope that we can do... I mean, we've got a fair amount of pluses left in our deck here. And then hope that we get a couple of pluses. Okay. Problem with this is it will focus the core still. That's fine. It will focus the Hive, who's going to be on 6 health, and it's an attack 4 with advantage. Could go either way, chat. I could push it here, which then gives me the opportunity to melee and then run, which is probably better. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, come on then, repair drone, I believe. Ooh, 2 with the poison, 3, 1 shield, 2 damage. So you're saying there's a chance. Also, heal me up for 1. Okay, so I think I'm just doing a default attack 2 here because it's going to be better. Do I want to give myself the opportunity that if I don't draw the +1 to do a bottom attack with this at disadvantage? Or do I want the move 4 to be able to move away? Well, ultimately I can't move away. Because if I move away, then it's going to go, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So ultimately, I can't move away. Yeah, I'm going to be taking it regardless. So I guess we're doing the attack 2. That's huge. So that's 4 with the poison, 5 minus a shield. Dead. Big play. Huge draw. That is honestly massive. Whew. I mean, there's so much loot on the ground now. So we know that we've got Chaos Demons and then that's it. I mean, I'm short resting. But I guess I get my first piece of loot this game. Hey, and it's a 1 coin. Nice job, dude. Nice job. Winning. All right, penultimate round, chat. 2 Chaos Demons. Back at it again. So we just need to survive, basically. This round and the following round. That's all we need to do. Seems simple, right? No dramas. I think probably a late turn from my pyro is probably fine. We're gonna have to short rest on Hive for sure. I tell you what, the repair drone has been fantastic out, just flying around, doing a little bit of chip healing, killing off those, doing those kind of final blows to a few enemies. Really good. I think that's okay. We lost high impact projectiles. I think that's probably okay. I think we probably just need to... We just need to tank, right? One load of damage, burn a card. Second load of damage, another card. Like, we just burn 2 cards to damage, probably, with the Hive. I think we can just burn cards to damage on this side of the board. That side of the board's a little bit trickier. I think we almost go late there because it's unlikely that anything can really go badly wrong. I guess there is a high move on the Earth Demon. It's possible, but the things it can target have got quite a lot of health. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would consider putting a hazardous terrain here just to make it a little bit harder. Realistically, I can probably go late here. And Hive is very much just a do whatever, you know? Try and get some health from my drone, maybe. All right, Earth Demons are just healing. That is great. So, Hive first off. Okay, well. I'm not going to get a heal, unfortunately. What's the Chaos Demon doing? Move 4. Okay, well that gives us some room to breathe. So then we can definitely do some good stuff. Okay. I can't get him, unfortunately. Because I only have like range 2 on this thing. I could probably just go grab this loot and just chill. It's not range, right? No. So we get another piece of loot. And we kind of just don't do anything here. Lumber. Hive. Oh shoot, yeah, I haven't done this. Okay. Doing good? Yeah, it's gotten really well. Swelter. What a card. Absolutely clutch. game winning for sure. Okay, so I got lava bomb. And I guess I should go get the loot. Why not? Plus I block this, which is just super good. Coins. And then we were playing cooling. Replace one hex hazardous terrain tile in an unoccupied hex within range 4 with 1 hex obstacle tile or an amazing distance that suffer 2 damage. So just go boop. And we'll do 2 damage to you. 2 damage to you. I can't believe that I haven't done Ritualist. That's so crazy to me. Oh, I should have taken 2 points of damage because of that too. That creates Earth as well, doesn't it? Make that strong. All right, here we go. Round 12, so we just need to survive this round, and we have won. Very easy, I think. This guy does have multi-target, which is a little bit of a worry, so I'm going to short rest again on my hive. It seems stupid, but he does have a multi-target. I can't remember what initiative it is. Certainly not the 1. But, you know, if he has a multi-target and he attacks 4 and then it kills it, we lose on the last turn of the game, right? So maybe I shouldn't have gone there. Maybe I should have just tanked it that turn, but... Right. So we lose that. So now we have our 12 initiative back, which is just all we want, really. Just something to keep us there. Can even gain an extra 2 XP if we want by playing that. But that should be us good there. Got 15 on the pyro. I think we're fine, right? I don't think it really matters what I play on the pyro, to be honest. It's whatever at this point in time. I guess I should short rest, just have cards to... Well, I've got 2 cards to burn to discards, it's fine. Let's not worry about it. Should be a nice win. Okay, good. Did he draw his multi-target? He didn't. But I think what we'll do is, well, first off, this is going to go. It's going to attack the demon. Plus 1 damage. So that is going to be 2 damage to you. Quite honestly, we'll just, yeah. We'll move on to this. And I guess I summon for 2 XP. Because there's really no benefit to attacking, that's for sure. So we'll just take the 2 XP. I won't put the standee out because it doesn't matter at this point in time, but we get that. Which is nice. 2 metal. Good, that will go in the Frosthaven supplies when our new characters turn up. Pyro. Yeah, just whatever really. Doesn't make a difference. Can I get loot? I think I probably can. Just a default move 2 over here and get loot. Oh, 1 money. Okay. So -2, number 4. So it's only going to do 3 damage. And then... Oh no, it's gonna kill my... Boop. No! On the last turn of the game, the repair drone goes down. Feels bad, man. That kind of sucks. Oh, I guess he would come here. All right. There we have it, folks. End of round 12. GG's. Success. Does that ruin a battle goal or mastery? No, I think so. I mean, I haven't been doing masteries at all. I've just completely ignored them. It's just too much information for me to also have going. So I've just ignored masteries entirely as a mechanic, to be honest. Unless it's like a mastery that I can just like do. But for the most part, I've just been like, no. I just don't really have too much reason to do it. I think I might have forgotten the challenge at some point, I will say, because it just felt like it didn't really play a part of anything. There might have been a point in time when I should have been poisoned somewhere, but I don't think... I mean, maybe it would have made a difference, but I have quite a few cards left and stuff anyway. So actually, I don't feel like it would have been too bad. But I may have forgotten 1 or 2 triggers from this at a certain point. From my challenge. But let's go to Fortella. Success.
The humming sound of the elemental resonance between the cores in the array finally settles on a soothing frequency. Voice of 8 materializes before you, strengthened and anchored by the ancient device. They face the demonic portals and begin to sing at the same frequency, using words of a language long forgotten. One by one, the demons blink out of your world, along with the rifts they created. Momentary relief, however, is suddenly enveloped by an overwhelming sense of dread. The humming sound splits into multiple layers, each new one overpowering the others, building up a feedback. The Esther chant fades away as they look at you, all with a unified expression of shock. Something must have gone very wrong. A sharp crack rings out through the dome, and your eyes dart to the array, a small fissure forming at the top of its crystalline form. A new rift suddenly rips open in front of you, and you hear once again the howling winds of chaos.
Ah! All right, so this scenario, well, the rewards are gain 1 morale and 1 prosperity, which is great because that actually gives me up to 6 prosperity now. So that's brilliant, actually. New scenario, the Face of Torment, which is 68. And this is a forced linked scenario. So what does that mean? Well, that means that you have to play this scenario next and cannot return to Frosthaven. We must immediately play it. Well, not immediately as in, like, I'm going to play it now. But immediately is in next. So it will be the next scenario. And it does save us from doing an outpost phase today, which, you know, sometimes I'm quite thankful for that. I appreciate it. It means I can actually get to bed before 1 o'clock maybe today. But cool. I mean, that was a fun scenario. Definitely one that has some big RNG potential, where things could go quite wrong, it feels like. But, you know, all good, really. If you you know, stupidly opened, like, really bad rooms in the other thing, maybe it could have been a lot harder for you. I have to say, fighting both Chaos Demons and Night Demons would have been probably a bit annoying. But we are now Prosperity level 6. Which means that we'll be starting our new characters level 3. With 80 gold though, right? Not too shabby. We did do a battle roll here. We did do a challenge. So that's like 2 XP, which I don't think will matter because we're not going to be leveling up. But it will give us a check mark, which actually gives us another perk on the Town Guard perk deck. So we will quickly do that. I guess that's something we're allowed to do, right? If I can find my... if I can find my sheet. Where's my campaign sheet at? What? What the heck? Where have I put the campaign sheet? I just only have it like out. Usually I have it like out on top of the box. I need to do that before I forget. Because I will definitely forget. The heck? Where the hell has it gone? It would have been on the table. Because we did it last time. That's not good. Maybe it fell off the table? No. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Guess the campaign's over. We had a good run. I am really confused right now. There's like only like a few places it could be. There's none in any of those places. What? Oh, hang on. Maybe it fell in... Maybe it fell in this other game box. Because I had it out. No. No, it is not in Lacrimosa. Was thinking about playing that tomorrow, but I think I've ultimately landed on... I'm having board game night tomorrow night now. And there's more people coming than usual, which is good. Well, I think... I'm hoping we have exactly 4. If we have more than 4, then, you know, that's fine. But exactly 4 is, like, ideal. Because I want to play... I'm thinking about playing Brass. Brass Birmingham. We haven't played it for a while, and it's, like, one of our sort of favourite games. And one of the guys coming loves it. I think it'll go down well. Be a good game to get people stuck into. I honestly have no idea where my campaign sheet's gone. Like, none. It is vanished. It has actually just vanished. There is no logical place for it to be in this room. That's wild. That is actually wild. It's not... Nope. Although we can take off this sticker. Now we're here. Ta-da. Oh, there it is. Oh, right, I found it. It was literally in one of the places where I looked. It was just underneath something. Classic blindness. Right, what perk? I've got us down as doing another whole 3 here. Yeah, I haven't been keeping track here. Do we add the rolling cards? Because the rolling cards are actually pretty good. Like, gain 1 hide, gain 1 lumber, gain 1 metal. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think lumber's always pretty good. So we would read 41.1 in the book. $41.1. $41.1.
Captain Olmsted, head of the town guard, brings you out of the cold and into the warm barracks. By the fire is a shivering Inox girl wrapped in heavy pelts. The rest of the normally lively barracks is empty, cleared out at the captain's orders. He speaks quietly to you, out of earshot of the girl.
The troll found her outside the wall, frozen after death. Claims someone called the Collector has been holding her and her brothers for a few weeks now. I don't have the troops to spare, but I'm not letting this one languish over at the town hall. Someone has to do something.
You draw closer to the girl as non-threateningly as you can. She tries to put on a brave face when she sees you, but the facade doesn't last long. After a few deep breaths, she speaks.
I think I can tell you where he has my brothers. The Collector.
She sobs, and Captain Olmsted puts a reassuring hand on her shoulder.
Promise me you'll stop him.
Ooh. New side scenario. The Collection. Cool. Very cool. $87. I'm guessing that's like just a side quest or something. Oh, it's like a, yeah, side quest, but it's like a mini chain. Have we done 65? I feel like we must have done 65. Yeah, we do 65. Cool. All right then. We'll have a little sneaky peek. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that in more detail when we get there. We'll look in more detail maybe next time. Awesome. Well, that was a really that was a fun scenario. I actually really enjoyed that one, and it's always tricky when you're dealing with like Marcel's scenarios can be. I say it every time. He's just like a mad genius. Like sometimes his scenarios and characters are just like far too gone. You know, I think like they're pushed too far, and other times they're like just genius in the way that they work and go and really click with people. This scenario, I think, was a really well worked scenario. And the whole chain has been really interesting. It's just that I think the only problem that it has is that, yeah, there's some RNG there. You know, some people may have a vastly different experience, which may be more difficult. And it's hard to kind of, you know, give people tips and pointers and what have you when ultimately your scenario may be way different because you may have completely different enemies. And certainly, I think if I'd had Wind Demons, Night Demons, and Chaos Demons, all enemies that can go super fast all the time, it would have made the scenario really hard, like really, really hard. Certainly, having Earth Demons and Frost Demons as two of my kind of demon pairings there worked really well for me. You know, you've got two melee, very slow guys trundling along. Sun Demons are tricky, but ultimately we managed to hold them in check. Flame Demons, again, they don't do huge amounts of damage, but they're very easy to kill for Pyro. Yeah, Pyro also made this scenario a bit of a breeze as well, right? All of this terrain that I managed to do along here made it so much easier. So much easier. If I didn't have that ability to put that hazardous terrain down, I would have been forced to have to fight everything pretty much. But But there are a lot of classes that can do that, right? It's not just Pyro who can do that. There are other classes that can do that. Snowflake, Trap, both of those classes can also control the battlefield with tiles. Right, let's quickly clean this up roughly for now, and so that we are ready to go for the next time. So next Frosthaven stream will be on Monday. Nice that we got that challenge completed. Quite happy about that, actually. I'm getting through these challenges, you know. Deck is, you know, we've probably done about a third of the deck now. Definitely felt like I had a run of just really hard to do ones that were just not possible. I was like, no, just not happening. Now I've, yeah, had some easier ones recently. Or at least easier for the scenario that I'm playing. Again, they're a little bit of luck of the draw. You can sometimes get some that are just really difficult for your, just really difficult for your party and the scenario that you have in hand. It's like, yeah, I can't do that. I'll just make it way too hard for myself. I am super excited about getting new characters as well. Because what we'll probably do is we'll play the final scenario for this on Monday, which hopefully we win. You know, fingers crossed we win it. If we do, that means we go back to town, and then the next stream, which maybe we'll do on Wednesday next week, so a week from today, we will be doing the retirement stream. So we'll be rolling 2 new characters. Exciting times. They may be the last 2 characters that we end up rolling in this kind of like, you know, the main story kind of campaign. Quite possibly. Well, obviously, I'll probably end up playing a few more characters as well, just to try them out and mess around, of course. But in terms of like actually playing them seriously until the end of the campaign. What was it? 87, the collector. We get the sticker off for that too, and we'll put the stickers on. At least we get a sticker today. Sticker action. Was he 87? Oh, there it is. See it straight away. Right in the middle. Oh, it's a split sticker. No! My old nemesis. Wow, first time. Look at that. Like a true pro. Awesome. It's a little bit sticky outy, unfortunately, but I have that problem with a few of my things. I feel like I would like to frame this maybe later. I don't know if I will. I said I would with my Gloomhaven board. I never did. I got my Pandemic was framed, my Pandemic Legacy, but that was by a friend of mine who was actually part of the campaign as like part of a secret kind of Santa gift one year, which was very, very cool. I didn't even realize, but he got, I think he got like my parents or my girlfriend to sneak it out of the house. I didn't even realize it was gone. He put the box back, so I didn't know. He basically just took all of the contents and put the box back, put all the contents in a bag, ran off. 68. It was by the water. I know that much. Surely it's by the other ones, right? Which were... Yeah, here. Oh, yeah. It's a pretty cool one. Oh, that's a good stick too. Wow, that's like a lot of demons and things coming out of that. Big old demon portal. Nice. All right. Well then, that, as they say, will be that then, everyone.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's the blessing from Cam.
Yeah.
That's the blessing from.
Isaac, at this point, can we get your approval to add an additional attack modifier deck for allies in the digital version?